According to an exclusive source, Harry and Meghan are thought to be spending some time apart. Recently, people saw Harry all by himself on a trip to a U.S. racetrack, and at the same time, Meghan has reportedly been spending a lot of time at the Beverly Hills Hotel as she's pursuing her Hollywood comeback. In other news, William and Catherine have been crowned the best-dressed celebrity couple in the whole world. They were named the most stylish pair by British fashion line Karen Millen, which awarded them 10 out of 10. Now, this score was based on an analysis of more than 5 million social media posts and online searches as well. According to relationship expert Luella Alderson, Meghan Markle is on the hunt for a new rich Hollywood man, but she has warned that it comes with quite a risk. Speaking exclusively to The Mirror, she said, quote, "Without the royal connection, Harry is of little use to Meghan. She just wanted royal offspring, aka a lifetime of royal money guaranteed. She never actually wanted to be married to the Ginger Ninja. She has got all she wants from him, a ticket to a life she wouldn't have had or got had she not been set up with him. I think it's been on the rocks for a while, and when they are together, they pretend it's all right for the cameras. She will move on. She has ruined or destroyed everyone or everything she has ever come into contact with, except the chickens, but they will probably be casseroled next week." It's no surprise that this relationship would end in tears. How can someone like her be married to a royal? So sad for Harry. She has destroyed his life and relationships with family and the British public, as she has with her own family. She has what she wants, the money, the kids, the security. She doesn't need him anymore. He is in a no-win situation. And what is going on with the invisible children, Archie and Lilibet? There has been no mention of what they've been up to. Now, there are plenty of people out there who lead normal family lives with 2 kids. So what is wrong with the gruesome twosome? I thought that's what they wanted. I thought they wanted a nice little home, a couple of kids. I thought they moved to America so they could live an ordinary, wholesome American family life. If that was the case, why are they still chasing after fame? Why are they still trying to find some new career path for themselves? And while they're chasing after money and fame, which parent is taking care of the kids? Meghan was late to Invictus, and she claimed it was because she had to get some milkshakes for the kids first. They are acting like they are childless, though, that's a fact. People with kids don't live this life of luxury where they can just do whatever they want to, whenever they want, go wherever they want. And I wouldn't put it past Meghan to become involved with somebody else while she is still married to Harry. I mean, clearly they don't have any kids together, so what's stopping her? In other news, a lot of people are discussing how Meghan could become more dangerous as she runs out of money, and I understand exactly why they're saying this. So let me explain what they're worried about. Meghan grew up as a biracial girl with a loving father and a mother who was in and out of her life, probably due to the fact that she had to spend some time in prison. Even though she won't speak to him today, Meghan's father was indulgent. He did whatever he could to give her everything she asked for. Her family was there for her. They supported her 100%. And she had a lot of acquaintances, I guess I'm going to call them, because I don't think any of them will come out today and claim they were friends with Meghan. And then Meghan went on to university. She moved away from her family, and she joined a sorority. Her sorority sisters also report that they knew her, but once again, they don't want to claim they were friends with her. Girls from high school and girls she went to university with both say the same thing, that Meghan had a really mean streak to her. You didn't want to mess with her. So now the big question is this: is Meghan really a narcissist? Well, it's pretty easy to claim she is because of everything we have read and seen about her. But of course, we can't really diagnose her because we're just a bunch of armchair psychologists. In order to get a real diagnosis, Meghan would need to see a credentialed doctor. But why do people say she's a narcissist? Well, there are many reasons. So John Douglas is the leading expert in criminal personality profiling, and in his book Journey into Darkness, which came out in 1997, he puts forth the best statement concerning psychopaths and their attitude towards murder. In his book, he wrote, "Murder, a premeditated act willfully committed by a sane individual with a character disorder such that, while he knew the difference between right and wrong, he wasn't going to let that moral distinction get in his way." He says that being a psychopath and having antisocial personality disorder are so closely connected that many people find it difficult to differentiate between the two. And when you encounter somebody like this, do you need to worry about that person becoming violent? Well, absolutely. Now, sometimes we have to interact with people like this. It cannot be avoided. And in those cases, we just need to know what we're getting ourselves into. Now, going past ordinary narcissism, the malignant type of this set of personality traits involves extreme tendencies toward destructiveness. And if you know what to look out for in the malignant narcissist, you can be careful to avoid being caught in their manipulations. You might be familiar enough with ordinary narcissism. That's a quality that characterizes people with self-aggrandizing tendencies, also a lack of compassion and a tendency towards being manipulative. And then if you go past this level, well, that's where you find pathological narcissism. Narcissists of this type also have something in common with psychopaths, and they are especially harmful to people in relationships with them. People with its most severe form, known as malignant narcissism, can become even more threatening to one's safety and well-being. And that's exactly why Meghan Markle can never ever come back to the UK. That's why she and Harry are not allowed to use Frogmore anymore. That's why Harry is not allowed to get close to his own family. Honestly, watching this whole Sussex saga play out really is like watching a train wreck. We know it's going to end badly, but we cannot stop watching this disaster unfold. Reportedly, Meghan has also made a habit out of collecting compromising evidence on some of her ex-friends, and then she uses that to blackmail them into doing favors for her. Anybody who allows Meghan into their home needs to be very careful. I mean, she can't help herself. She's going to look in rooms she's not supposed to be looking in, just like she did in the palace. So if she is your guest in your home, please be careful. Assign somebody to follow her absolutely everywhere, and she needs to be checked for hidden cameras and recording devices as well. If a narcissist doesn't have any other way of getting his or her way, because gaslighting and guilt tripping and manipulation and projection didn't work out, then they will resort to violence. Let's remember, they will do whatever they have to do to get their way, and if they have to hurt somebody in the process, well, so be it. Many people do agree that Meghan fits the profile of a malignant narcissist. For a long time, we have talked about that she's clearly a narcissist. But since I've learned more about the difference between ordinary narcissism and malignant narcissism, it's pretty clear which category she falls into. Really, the signs were there from the very beginning. I mean, just think about what Harry said, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Harry also needs to be very careful. He needs to understand that Meghan can and she absolutely will get violent with him if she gets angry enough. And I think his family knows this. I think that's why they're worried about him too. One symptom Meghan really shows is grandiosity. She believes that she is so much more important than everybody else. I mean, she demands that everybody call her Duchess, and she's demanded her invisible children be referred to as Your Royal Highness. Who is she kidding? She's also uncaring. She doesn't care if she hurts other people. It's been reported that Meghan will throw things when she gets angry. She threw tea at staff in Australia, hot tea at that. She will verbally abuse staff so badly that they quit. She blames other people when she's caught being abusive. She's always got some excuse, like for example, oh, they're just picking on her because of her skin color. She wasn't really a nasty bully. Meghan is also incredibly manipulative. I mean, look at what she's done to Harry. She is good at making people do what she wants them to do. She went on TV and she told everybody that she had been mistreated by the royal family. She's also hostile. She is easily angered. She throws things at people when she gets upset. I mean, the woman is scary when she's angry. Another interesting symptom is being irresponsible, and Meghan is irresponsible. I mean, just look at what happened with that Spotify deal. All she had to do was make some content, but she couldn't hack it. And at the end of the day, she didn't really think it mattered. She thought she was so great and wonderful that the company was lucky to be connected to her, even if she didn't do any work. We've also seen some unnecessary risk-taking in Meghan. I think that could explain the lies that are so easily proven. She likes it. I think it gives her kind of a high when she tells something like that story about the near-catastrophic car chase scenario, for example, something that she knew was going to be proven as a lie, but she likes the attention it gets her. So does any of this sound like Meghan? Well, absolutely. I encourage you to come to your own conclusions about Meghan and what is wrong with her. But I think malignant narcissism, yeah, it fits the bill. Does this mean that Meghan couldn't turn violent? Well, I wouldn't trust her. Please continue to discuss her with us below in the comments section. If you found this video useful, please do like it and share it with anybody else who would enjoy it. And please subscribe to Kate Middleton and the Queen channel to support us more. Thank you so much for watching, have a lovely day, and I'll be back to see you in the next videos.